It's your boy Good Guy Activism. We're gonna check out this library in Brooklyn. There's 3 separate branches: Brooklyn Public Library, Queens, and the New York Public Library. Hi, how are you? I'm looking for bookmarks. And do you have like the Citizens Corner for like people that want to become U.S. citizens?
There's a New Americans Corner. That we sign up right up on top
Okay.
of the
I'm looking
magazines.
for just like a book that tests you on the questions, and
Right.
it's usually free. But the last library I went to, it wasn't free because it came with a CD. I'm looking for the
Because
book.
the New American Corner is, this is where it is.
Okay.
Corner by the reading books. Basically, it's everything that we have up here.
Yeah,
We
this
have for New Americans.
is like a book that gives you the questions and the answers, and it's usually free. It's like red and white.
Yeah, that's the voter's card. I don't do review the requirements. Is what we got.
I'm looking for something on the First Amendment, the Constitution.
First Amendment and Constitution.
Yeah, you guys accept New York Public Libraries NYPL cards? Do you
No,
need-
we're Brooklyn Public Library. You would have to create an account here.
Can I create one with you?
Sure, you just need an ID and proof of address.
I don't have an ID. I'm homeless.
I see.
Yeah.
You don't have any kind of ID?
No. But I
Okay.
do want to get a card.
All right, so the only thing I can think of right now is like there's one that you could apply online. It's called a welcome card, which gives you access to the online resources, but you will be able to take out, I think, up to 3 items on that.
Can I fill out that in person with you?
Sure.
Thank you.
It goes to the website to do the card. It does that.
I don't have internet access. I don't have internet
On your
access.
phone?
No, I don't. I just use it as a camcorder.
Is that like all
Because
there is
I think
as
if you
far
connect
as
to the
the,
library's Wi-Fi, you'll be able to go online. You get free internet access.
I'd rather you
can
help.
just-
I'd rather you help me.
And
Your class in my class.
because you
Like
would have
that.
to do it like, it was easy to get a card and then it would give you like a welcome card.
Would you be able to help me fill it out?
Sure, I just want to check
separate?
something.
Yeah, he's separate.
Thank you.
He's separate.
Ma'am, do you know where I can find? I'm sorry, excuse me.
It's okay.
Do you know where I can find books on the Constitution, the First Amendment?
Constitution? Well, that should be like in the 900s, but let me look.
Yeah, I'm looking for the First Amendment specifically.
First Amendment. Okay,
Yes, thank you.
you're welcome.
And I think this lady's gonna help me get a card, a library
You need
card.
a card?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No problem.
But the only thing is, I don't have an ID. I'm homeless.
Okay, so I heard her mention a welcome card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's good, I think, for 3 months.
Okay.
You want that? Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted you guys to help me fill it out.
Okay.
I'm not too good with computers, so
Okay, no problem. I help you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I think she said she just wanted to look at something on the shelf. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw her. She's over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Did it come right back?
Yeah.
You guys charge for prints? If I
10
want to.
cents.
Okay.
These you should be able to take out. This
Did
is
you
the
get the
citizenship
First
exam.
Amendment? No.
I got
Okay.
This. No.
There was a book that looked just like this, but
This
it
is
was
documents and symbols and anthems.
yeah, but it was free. I was looking for the free one so I can take with me. Yeah, it's like red and white, and it had questions and
This
answers.
one's in Spanish, the Constitution.
Yeah, I don't have anything at this library on that.
But we have one in English because we had a small book that had the Constitution on it. That's free for them to take
Oh, you did? That would have been perfect.
because we had something like that. But this is all in Spanish.
If you have it in Spanish, I'll take that if it's free.
Yeah, this is free. It's the Constitution.
Thank you.
It's in Spanish.
To see if you had this in English, that would be perfect.
Yeah, I guess we ran out of the English.
Is that Spanish?
Yeah, that's Spanish.
I could do it.
Because I think if he applies online, he could actually get the welcome card because it'll issue him a barcode and a PIN number.
Okay, so he'll have it for 3 months? Is that how it works? How long was it?
I'm not sure how long it works.
Are you Italian?
Huh?
Are you Italian? I can tell by your accent. Really
Anywhere
Italian.
you could do it straight from your phone.
Do you have any ID at all? Nothing?
No.
Well, if you save it to your phone, the QR code there, you scan it,
So
it'll take you to
you want the
Anywhere
card to what? You
website.
want to go on the computer?
Hmm.
That,
And
then you
print
log
stuff
in with the
out
barcode and PIN number,
and
you
like
just upload
rent
it, and you can
books.
print it, and you can use it.
You know,
Do you have any money to print?
as you said, it's 10 cents per
It's
pages?
10 cents a page.
No, I only have Apple Pay. I don't have cash.
Yeah,
But I'm
you
not.
don't
If I,
have
I'm
that.
not gonna print anything.
It's not.
I might not print anything today. If anything,
Okay,
I'll.
you're welcome, you're welcome. You just
So
want,
they can't tap and pay yet on these
Okay.
machines because they.
so I forgot how long this welcome job is.
She was thinking it was.
He doesn't have any ID either,
Right. 'Cause
so they could still get it with no ID?
I believe you could do that. The
Okay.
welcome card, you can get it without.
Okay. I think
Yeah, there
it's
should be
3
a way
months.
because there's homeless Americans.
I understand, no
You know.
problem. I think it's 3 months.
And how long is the regular one for life?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that you need to show ID and proof of address.
How long can you? How long do books go overdue before you have to pay for them?
Well, what you
There's
could,
no fees anymore.
There's no fees anymore.
So you basically could actually, if you're a few days late, you return it, it's not a problem. The only time we charge is if you're more than 30 days late. We assume you've lost the book, then we charge you the price. But if you return the book, all the fines will disappear.
Oh, so after 30 days is
Yes.
okay.
Then we charge you the price of the book.
So if I find a book that I borrowed when I was 7 years old, I'm gonna have to pay the full price of the book, right? Now.
I don't think so because that record's probably gone.
That's if you renew it. If you renew it before the 30 days, then you extend it.
Oh, okay.
Right? Am I correct?
You can
As
re-borrow
long
it,
as nobody's placed a hold on the item, you
That's
can
the
renew
whole,
the,
that's the whole.
and if you don't
there's no
damage,
more fines. The fines.
and
right
if it's
now-
not damaged, if it's damaged, you gotta pay for it.
Well, probably they
Yeah.
prefer you do. Hopefully you get it, Philly. You want to sign in?
Okay, so
No,
here's,
I went to Maples and I signed it.
okay, so here's the information on the welcome card that
So
anyone
what
can
is
get it. An ID is not required. The accounts will expire after a year.
Oh, so it's a year, not 3 months.
So
So
you
that's
make it a year from today.
that's better. Yeah, if you could help me fill that out, that'll be perfect.
We're gonna make it a year from today, Lulu. That's it.
Yeah, so there could be a year from today.
Do I get an actual card?
It's actually a digital card, so you would get an email with the card number and the PIN number.
What if I don't have an email?
If you don't have a phone number,
My phone is in service.
so how is this card going through without a phone number or anything? You know, like even though it's a welcome job, like it requires a phone number or an email, even an address without seeing.
Yeah, the barcode and the PIN number.
And we're gonna go.
That's for New York Public Library. This is Brooklyn Public Library.
Authenticate library system is offline.
He has. That's probably New York Public Library.
Is that a Brooklyn Public Library card that you're using?
I got a Bronx.
New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
This
it
is
won't
this
let you
is
do
3
that.
different systems.
So what you could do is get a guest pass here. And you can come up with a guest
Okay, so a welcome card, you're better off just taking a guest pass for nothing.
I wanted to get a card. I'm doing a story on how homeless people can get cards. So I'm just trying to see what that process is. You know,
Okay, that's good. That's a good thing.
because
to
there are
do.
people that can't afford it, don't have
Yes.
money, but they do want to take out books. You know.
And I can give you a welcome card, which is, what do you need? Let me have it. You're welcome. I can give you a welcome card, but I believe it requires a phone number and an address, even though you don't have anything to show me.
Yeah, I don't have an address.
So how we gonna do this? How we gonna do it?
He doesn't have an email account?
You don't even have an address.
I have an email, but I'm saying if I don't have an internet, how can I access the email? If I wanted to just rent books or get a
Right,
temporary
it's not gonna
library
go through
card.
Without a phone number
Yeah.
or an address.
Because that's why, like, if you need access to the email, you could always come to the library for that because we have free computers for you to use. That you can
Okay.
use that for internet access.
So you don't have
Access here.
cards for people that don't have
He doesn't want
addresses
him
or
to guest
IDs.
there 'cause he wants an actual card.
Well, the guest pass is only going to give him access to the computers.
For what, 15 minutes or 60 minutes? I think it
It's
is.
the computer session. I think is a 30-minute.
30 minutes.
Oh, the
and you get
express
two
the
sessions.
express computers are 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, the express is 15. You get 2 sessions on that guest pass.
In the day? You
The
get
guest
2
pass
sessions
is
in one
I think
day?
it's good for 48 hours. So, like, if you use one session today, you would have one more to use the next day.
Okay.
But the card would expire, I think, after 48 hours.
Hi, you need help? Let me see. What are you doing?
I just got a receipt for
You returned?
Yeah.
Okay. You checked them in already? Okay, no problem.
I know this will. Yeah, ask for. Sorry, it's my phone going
It's
off.
okay.
Right, it's.
I wish you guys had that Constitution book in English.
I thought we did. I guess we ran out and we would have to order more for that.
That would have been so perfect for me.
So we can, like.
Ma'am, can you do me
I
a
think the address, they should be able to use the address of the homeless shelter that they're living at.
Okay, are you at a shelter?
No. Can you print me out the policy, the library policy on photography? The Brooklyn Public Libraries policy on photography?
The library of the policy?
The Brooklyn
I mean,
Public...
the policy of the library.
Yeah, on photography.
Oh, that's probably a long one.
I just want to take a look at it. Are your policies adapted from the NYPL? Or you have your own separate policies?
No. Hi, what do you need? Hi. Italian book. Let me do it here. Oh, that's into library.
Yes,
No
and
problem.
I need.
Hold on, let me get the paper.
See technology use, policy,
Here.
internet, filter settings, tabling, public use, meeting room.
So, I guess...
Here it is. Photography, filming, and videography policy. This is what you wanted, right?
Yeah, if you could print that out for me, that'd be perfect.
Sure.
And is this the instructions on if somebody wants to get the welcome card? Is this it?
That's for print anywhere. So that means, like, if you need to print something, send something to the printer, that you don't have to get onto our computers to do it. You
Like
can do
from
it
my
from your own
phone?
devices.
Okay.
That this, the instructions of how to get to the website to upload
Okay.
and print. Sorry, I forgot to
It's
press print.
okay. No.
Oh, you don't?
Fuck I look like.
I'm not from around here.
She works
Bathrooms
here.
on the second floor, at the top of the stairs.
Up the stairs.
There's the policy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I received the actual library card from the NYPL with no ID or anything.
They gave you an actual card?
Yeah, an actual card. It's not the same. It is. I think it has. I think that the extension of it is maybe like 3 months, 6 months. It's not like an
It's
actual.
not a year.
No, it's not the same as the actual card, but it's a physical card.
Want me to extra folder?
Is she still here?
Was she left?
I like this
Oh, she
policy.
said she had to go. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So your policy is different from NYPL. NYPL is. I mean, you could film in there, but they try to say something. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Because I didn't realize he
Are you
was
recording?
I've been recording this whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't think
You're
you're
not allowed.
Yeah, you're not allowed to record.
We didn't-
That's why I asked you for the policy.
Okay, just shut us down because that's not permitted.
It is. It is.
It's permitted to record?
Yeah, of course. It's a public building.
Okay.
It's permitted by the Constitution, the First Amendment. That's why I wanted to get books on that as well. I wanted to get the library card so I could print out case law because it's case law that gives us
If you want
permission to
access to
record.
the computers, you can always get a guest pass that will allow you to log into the computer.
I wanted to get the card that way I won't have to keep asking for guest passes every time I come.
Okay, you want me to get a beam? Maybe he can explain it to him?
I guess we can always ask with me.
Yeah, because
You're,
let me get one of the supervisors, okay? Maybe
Okay,
they
that's
can
fine.
help.
Yeah, because how would somebody,
The welcome card.
if somebody was homeless, they didn't have no ID or money, it makes it seem like we had to pay for the services that are free. You know what I mean? It's like, it makes it seem like you gotta pay to use the library because identification cards cost money, you know? So if somebody didn't have money to afford an ID or they were homeless, how would they utilize the library?
well, we're trying to find one of our managers because
It's
we
okay.
may have a better understanding.
You understand what I'm trying to say though, right? If somebody was homeless or
I
they
understand.
didn't have
'Cause Usually in
money.
the past, whenever we had homeless patrons that came in, they were able to get cards because we accepted the address for the shelter that they were
Oh,
living
okay. Yeah.
in. But I know.
There's a lot of homeless people that don't live in shelters, you know? Cass is funny. It be like that sometimes, though. They were doing fine. Maybe it's because they didn't realize that I had. Do you know how long these have been around? These are new, right? These came out this year, or?
Not this year. It's been for a while. We've had self-check machines for a while.
Because I know the NYPL has these too.
Yeah. We've had self-check machines for a while. I think these were more recent because before we had a separate machine for adding money to your cards, and now everything's all
right.
combined into one.
These are new. I think these make things easier. These can't be around more than 5 years, though, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
See, it's requiring your address.
I wish we had that when I was younger, you know?
A beam, come to the first floor.
A beam, come to the first floor.
A beam, come to the first floor.
A beam,
Try to
come
get
to
your
the first
supervisor.
floor.
Thank you.
I think it's requiring an address here and
Yeah.
a notice preference because I doubt it's going to let me submit this, but I don't want
I
to
want-
submit
Nothing to make you
I wonder why you can't use NYPL cards and Queens Library
know,
cards.
that's-
It's 3 different systems, I know, but
Queens,
they should be
different, yeah.
they should be interchangeable, you know? Like you guys should all be connected. I would love to get this card.
We've been trying to deal with this gentleman. He's insistent, well, he wants a card, even a welcome card, but he has no ID, no address, no phone number, nothing.
I have an email address, that's it.
And we can't give a card without no. You recorded?
Yeah, we
Yes,
could.
he is.
And you can't even do that.
I could. I
You
just
violated my that's not you violated. I didn't give you permission to record me.
you work for the public.
It doesn't matter. You got to still get my permission. You're not supposed to film in a public space like this. Well,
I'm not
first of all,
supposed to film in a public
But
space.
anyway, let's go back to what's the matter at hand. To get a card, there's certain things you need. You need a proof of ID, and your ID has to have like your address.
I'm homeless. I don't have an ID.
Okay. You want to use the computer? Is that what you need to use?
Yeah, but I wanted to get a card like
I can't give
everybody
a card.
else.
I don't know I can't prove who you are. You could give me any name.
Right. People can use the library anonymously, right?
Yeah, you can use the guest pass, but I can't give you a physical card.
So if somebody was homeless with no ID or anything, they'd have to use a guest pass every time they want to rent books or use a computer?
To use the computer, yes, but to rent books, I won't be able to give you a card.
How would somebody that's homeless with no ID or no address rent a book, per se? They wouldn't be able to?
You've heard of New York NYC ID.
Yeah.
Can you print that up for him so I could show him how he can get a New York
Oh, he
State
can get that,
He could
yes.
get he could do that, and then he could bring that in.
He's not even in a shelter, because we would say even a shelter's address.
But I give him the information he needs, but he wants to film and I guess make a production. So let's give him the information. Then once I give him the information, he could use it. And he could come back and we give him a card. There's nobody denying anybody any
do
card.
you
But I
guys-
just need to know who you are.
I'm doing
because
a
you
story.
could give me a name. Can you just print so I can show him where he could go and he could get this? And we've helped many people the same way.
I'm
You're
doing
not
a
the first one.
I'm doing a story, and what
understand
my
that.
story is, how would somebody that's
And
homeless?
I'm helping you.
Or no, I know. I'm
But
telling you,
but you see how you're doing it. You're doing it all in the wrong way.
I'm doing it peaceful.
No, you could have
politely.
easily came in and said, "Hey, I'm X, Y, Z. This is what I'm trying to do." And I want, but you didn't.
When you asked me in my
See, 'cause you
recording,
just
I told you,
recorded
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and I don't know why you recorded. I don't know. You understand what I'm trying to say? If I was just recording and you having a conversation, I don't know the whole premise behind your recording. How will you feel? I'm just trying to say, put yourself in my position.
All right, so
Granted
let me-
that I work here and it's a public place. And
You
I'm giving,
and
I
you
can
work
give
for the
my
you
name.
work for the public.
Let me explain.
Do you know that-
I'm just trying to.
I just want you to understand, son. Because you guys work for the public, at any point while you're at work, the Americans could watch you. It's our
here's the thing is,
constitutional right to watch the government.
There's a law, but there's a rule that the library you can't film because there's other people here.
Well, I just read your policy. It says that we could record, and we're in public. It's a public building, so we have the First
Let
Amendment.
me help you. I see that where this is going, and it doesn't need to go wherever it is.
No,
But
we can have a conversation cordial without,
And I'm-
if we disagree, we could disagree cordially.
Exactly. It's your.
I just part of my job is to educate our public workers on the First Amendment and transparency.
Okay, and I'm trying to help you, so you could see that
This
there's.
is a letter from a homeless shelter that they could provide.
Forget
for
the letter. Just give me the information so I can show him where.
What,
he
New
can
York
get-
City ID?
Yes.
I want to see what the process is. If somebody was homeless, didn't have money, but they wanted to
It's
rent,
free.
but they wanted to rent books.
I can't give anybody a book that I don't know if you're going to return the book. It's
Well, you can. You mean Bklyn
The
Public
book-
Library
any
can.
library.
No,
How do we
NYPL.
give- how do we give-
NYPL gives cards.
I'm not.
I know you guys are
privy to that.
different.
Yeah, and we're two different systems. So
No, I know.
Two different. So
There's three systems:
Yes.
Queens Public Library, Brooklyn Public Library, and the New York Public Library. So I'm just trying to see the different systems, how you guys work, and what is the process if somebody was broke, didn't have an address, didn't have an ID,
yeah,
but they
I
wanted
can't
to
decide.
utilize.
That's me telling you, here's my name, and you don't know me, and I need to do this, and now I'm trusting you with all these material.
No, I understand why
So
the
you can see
why the
how-
Brooklyn lot.
It's free. Everything in here is free.
Mm-hmm.
You can rent the place. You can have the space to do whatever. It's free. Nobody's saying. But if I'm going to trust you with material that is paid for,
You're
this is
speaking
free.
for the Brooklyn Public
Speaking-
Library itself,
Yes, it's
right?
So I would have to.
Because
say-
if it was up to you, I'm pretty sure you would let us rent there, right? But Brooklyn Public Library doesn't.
I'm just following the guidelines. That
No, I understand.
So
I'm just trying to see.
straight up.
I'm just trying to see the way the three different branches work.
This
You
is the
understand?
locations where
Yeah.
he can go.
So this is all information, and anybody that come in, we used to do this, but we stopped doing it. So we have it. in
These are
front of-
free too.
That's what I
and
said,
these
it's free.
these
You-
also give you access to museums, zoos.
So
for
you see
free.
how you may not
Yeah.
have one, you might be homeless, but I can guide you to where you could go, and this way you can.
Well,
get that.
that makes you a good librarian because you provide resources
Ah, yeah,
to
it
the
is.
public.
That's why
Yeah.
it's not like I'm never going to say to deny somebody something, especially I know it could be of use to them.
The main thing I want to see is how the different branches of the library work. So like NYPL, if you're homeless, you don't have ID, you can still get an actual physical library card. So that's NYPL. So now I'm coming to Bklyn Public Library to see if somebody was homeless, will they still be able to get a card? That's what the whole story
We've
is.
done more than just for that. For the
And I'm
for the
gonna go to
homeless, we call
Queens.
the breaking grounds. Have them come. So
They just wouldn't be able to rent books without an actual ID, but you guys
I can even give
help
you, if
and
you
give
give me a-
resources.
if you give me an ID and the address is not correct, at least I can still give you based on that, and I can tell you, hey, just make sure I leave a message that when next time you come, just bring me proof.
Part of the story as well is that some people want to use the library anonymously, and with ID to receive public services, you gotta give your ID to receive public
If you want to do
services. It's
anything
kind of
anonymously, that's why they have guest pass.
right.
You
So
just
that would
only
be
can
the
take a
only way.
material.
You just can't take the material out.
But you can
Yeah.
go wherever it's free. Like I
Right,
said, that's
right.
guest pass is free.
Right. I was trying to see if somebody can anonymously rent books, which they can't, but they could do everything
Exactly.
else,
Get it
like
back.
use a computer. Yeah.
I mean, it's not fair to the next person who needs
Yeah.
the same material.
Right, right. I understand. I appreciate. What was your
Anything
name? No, that's it. That was just. I'm just gonna walk around, record a little bit, then I'll be on my
You
way.
can't do that. That part
I
you
can.
walk around.
I can. It's a public building.
Yeah, but public people, they don't want their face on camera.
There's no privacy in public.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Fortunately, yes.
There's no privacy in public.
I'm telling you, that's.
As soon as you leave your house, you're on camera everywhere, and this is a public building.
I understand that, but in here, you cannot record people.
I
do not
can't.
give you that concept. And then if there's, I could call my boss.
One. I'm not here to
Can you
record people.
Can you just call Tammy just in the break room? Because I was eating my lunch. I came up here because I
So
thought it was
what do you
emergency.
want, Tammy?
Just call Tammy, tell her what's.
That's your policy on photography. One, I'm not here to record patrons. I'm here. I record you because you work for the government. So that's different.
I really don't like being recorded without my
Well, you-
consent, but I
you work
guess
for the
it's part of
public.
my public, yeah, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's like recording a cop.
You guys are public employees. That's like recording the president. These are public
I
officials.
didn't give you, I just wanted to know, were you recorded?
Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah.
But you could have said that first, like, hey,
The lunchroom?
I always,
but you
anytime.
didn't tell me that.
No, when
See,
you asked me, I didn't say.
you could have said, hey, I'm recording.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
I'd rather, if you ask, then I'll
But
tell
you
you.
could have easily, if you want to be transparent.
I mean, I'm holding my phone up.
I don't know.
Clear,
You could be
I'm-
looking at something on the phone, but
I'm
you could
recording
easily
clearly.
Be transparent, like, by the way, this, when the cop stops you, don't he say?
Sometimes when I record public employees and I tell them that I'm recording, if they're not aware of the fact that I can record them, then it's like, oh, I don't want to help
when
you.
a cop stops you, I've been pulled over.
I
First
record
thing
the
he
police for a
says-
living.
He says, let me just let you know, you're being recorded. Why?
Mm-hmm.
I have to let you know. You didn't let me know. I just asked. I
Well,
shouldn't have to ask.
I
If we want
mean,
to be fair, you was just about to say, well, this, and this. But if you want to be fair on your aspect, then you have to literally say,
8 out of 10 times I say I'm recording. This is
you
one of the
didn't.
2 times I
Yeah,
did
so
it.
that one time you have to take ownership for
Yeah.
that. Like, hey,
It's because I don't want you guys to react differently just because I don't want you to deny me public services because I'm exercising
my
my
boss is
rights.
coming up. I was in the middle of, but she's coming up. If she has any, if you have any more, she could. But I
This-
think I gave you.
There's multiple case laws stating that we can record our government workers in the course of your duties, as long as it's from public. This
As
is a
long as you let me
public
know
building.
that, hey, by the way, I'm recording this conversation. That gives me
Well, I'm pretty-
I'm still going to be the same. But
Right, that's
at
what I'm
least-
saying, so-
at least give me that.
okay. Next
The cop
time
would
I
never
come,
record me without telling me he's recording, even if I know his camera.
you should always film the cops. Always film the
I'm
police.
telling you from the perspective of a cop, that's his job. Number one thing he has to say to me,
Well, that's
you
part of
being
his.
recorded.
That's part of his policy.
Yeah, and that's the same thing as you. As you journalist, I don't see no badge. I don't
Sometimes
know
I
what you're
do, sometimes I
But you
don't.
didn't give
This is
me-
one of the times I did
you
it.
didn't.
I apologize about that.
So, if I be defensive,
I just thought it was obvious. I'm sorry.
no, it's not obvious. I don't see no badge. I don't know what's this being recorded. People record just to do memes. How do I know what I'm?
No, I record the government for a living. That's what I
Yeah,
do.
but do you have any badge or something to say? Hey, by the way, this.
My name is Good Guy Activism. You can look me up. I have over 27 million views.
I understand. Now I'm part of your views, but still,
Yeah.
that's not my point. My point is you gotta address. You know, when you come in, hey, I'm doing this X, Y, Z.
I'll take that into consideration.
It's fair. How would you?
Right.
Just
Well, if I
always
work-
like to put everybody in that position.
I feel like part of the You guys, as public employees, should be trained on the First Amendment and trained that the citizens have the right to record you in the course of your
And the
duties.
citizens also have the right to tell me that. Hey, by the way,
Yeah, they
you're
could.
recorded.
That's-
Not they could. It's
They could, but I don't have to tell you I'm recording. It might be decent manners, but I don't
There's
have
two ways
to.
people can handle things. You always have to remember.
Yeah.
You don't know what side of the. You don't know my thinking.
So
listen,
you
so
could have been
that's-
cool until I told you I was recording.
No.
And then you could have switched, and that's how it happens to me a lot.
But you see how I say, are you recording? Then you say, yeah.
You could have flipped and started cursing me out.
never know.
But if I didn't tell you I was recording, you would have been
That's what I'm
cordial.
saying. So it's nice to.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes.
I'm recording, ma'am.
Okay, so we don't record, and we don't need to record anything. So
What's your name?
My name is Tamby John, and we don't need to record.
And your title?
It is necessary. You can turn that off. It's necessary. Let me hear it from you.
Ma'am, it's necessary for me.
It's not. We're just getting you want to get a library card, correct? My understanding?
Mm-hmm.
That's not an issue. Stop the camera, and we can help you. Perfect.
So you're not going to help me because
gonna
I'm
help you.
recording?
I'm going to help you. Because you need to record. You don't need to record.
It's my job to record the government, ma'am. It's what I do
are
for a
you
living.
recording and why are you recording?
It's transparency, accountability. It's what I do.
transparency?
I'm watching the government as you work. You work for the local government. You work for city, right?
We're part city, part private.
Yeah. So I'm watching you as you work.
Yeah. But you don't need to do that.
I do need to. It's my job.
So why is it?
Anytime I deal with the government, I record my
You have any
transactions.
kind of material to say that you're doing this for your job?
I can give you my name. I'm good guy activism.
Your business card or something?
I'm good guy activism. You'll find me if you Google me.
Well, you can write it down because that definitely would be great.
Sure.
Have a record of
I'll write it down for
that.
you.
Sure. Do you have piece of paper?
Your ID is flipped over, by the way.
Do you have these items home? Let me show
Just give me information so that way we can make sure
Your-
that
your
you're
ID
recording.
card is backwards.
If your information.
Can I take a look at your
I
ID
told you my
card?
name is Tammy John. I just need your information. You said you're doing this for work, so
Do you need help?
so that my people can know. I report also to our individuals, our government affairs, people
Go
know
on the
that.
computer. You can get a guest pass from one of these.
You don't
machines
know
to go
your
into a computer.
policy? Ma'am?
I don't understand what that is. What exactly?
I do have one hand.
Okay, so as I said, you don't need to record anything, but you were insisting on it. But
I
we
do.
need- This is not legible. I don't know what this is.
I don't know what to tell you.
So what's the first thing? I need to get that because this is not.
Are you gonna help me,
legible.
ma'am?
I'm planning to help
give
you,
it
but
to you
you're
after
the
you help
one.
me.
But you're the one that's giving me a hard time.
I'll give it to
here
you
to
after you
help
help me. I'm the
here
public.
to-
You work for me,
since
ma'am.
you
I don't
want-
work for
since
you.
You want to get a library card, right?
Right.
I can help you with that.
So let's do
All
that.
you need to do is just stop the cameras. Let's get this information because it's your information that I'm putting into the computer.
So you're-
I don't want to have you want to have your
I
name.
don't
and
have an
your address
ID.
and
I
all
don't have that.
No problem. We can work that out.
That's what I want
We
to do.
just don't need to have all of this. Right? Just need to have all of this.
So let me get this straight.
Yes, no, you just need to have all
You're
of this.
denying me public
I can
services
help
because
you.
I'm
Definitely
exercising
can
my
help you.
rights.
I can help you right now, not a problem.
So let's do that then.
So it's not an issue. As I said, and you say you can't write your name down.
I'll give it to you before I leave.
So you need to write your name down. I need at least an address or some kind of information to put into the system. I need a first name. I need a last name.
Can I tell it to you? Because I
need
can't
an
write. I only
address.
have one
I need you to
hand.
Write it down. First name, last
Ma'am,
name.
what
address,
if I didn't know how to
and
read or write?
So you don't have anything with
I
your
can tell you,
address,
no.
anything with your where are you coming from? You're coming from out of state.
I'm homeless.
Are you homeless? Do you have anything?
I don't have ID.
Do you have anything from the shelter with the
I don't live in a
address
shelter. I
it,
live
or
on the streets.
Live on the street, you're street homeless? Okay, that happens. We have a lot of folks that are street homeless. So we just as I said, we just need to have your first name. and
Guy
your last
Freeman.
name. So if you could write it down, so it'll be easier for us to write
I
it.
don't know how to write, ma'am.
You don't know how to write your first name.
No,
and your
as you
last
can
name.
tell,
But you're only using
I can
one
barely
hand.
write.
You're
Yeah.
just using one hand. So I just need to write the information down. I just put it in the computer.
So
You say
the
you
way
have
I
no photo ID. You
the
have
way
no
I grew
photo
up,
ID.
I left school
So you have
early.
no photo
My
ID.
parents died at a young age,
happens.
and I never finished school, so I never really learned how to read and write. So when I come to these public places and I deal with public employees, I ask you guys to
So are you
help
learning?
me.
So you're currently looking to learn how to.
If you have classes, that would be great,
ESOL or
yeah.
literacy
Well, I
classes
speak
as well?
English. I speak
okay,
English.
so you're looking to literacy programs.
If you
as
have
well?
any, that'd be great for
Yeah,
me.
we have some, our literacy department.
That'd be
They work
great.
well for adult education like yourself. You're looking to learn for business, looking to learn.
If you
for
could give me the
school.
information on that, that'd be
Yeah, we
perfect.
definitely have that information.
Would you be able to help me
But
get the
I can
card?
definitely help you, as I said. We don't need to record.
I do, ma'am.
Yet again, we don't need to do all of this. We don't need to record. We don't need to do all of that
I do, ma'am.
Because for privacy issues, because I gotta put your name.
It's
I
my
gotta put
privacy.
your name. I gotta put your address and your information. At least something.
I don't
need
have an
something.
address, ma'am. I'm on the
A date of birth
streets.
and your date of birth. That's also
I
gonna
can
be
give you that.
recorded, Your name.
But it's
and
my
your,
privacy.
And your
If
date
I
of
wanted to
birth.
publish it, I'll publish it.
You can put it
And I
publicly.
can, blur things out, stuff like that. Somebody, my friend edits. If I needed him to edit video, he'll do it for me. So
So, but okay. So the issue, as I said, we can get you the library card, and we can definitely get you the literacy information,
Okay.
where you can be able to get help you with. As you said, you already know English already. So
will you be able to help me
do
fill out the
but
stuff
you do want
today?
to learn maybe some job skills, things of the nature.
Right.
BPL definitely does offer a lot of that for our public.
Well, that's good.
whether you're
You guys do that
homeless or-
here or other
This
locations?
brand, other locations throughout the entire system. We have a large BPL.
BPL is
Brooklyn.
only in Brooklyn,
Yes,
right?
it's just Brooklyn, and we do offer a variety of programs and variety of resources for anyone within the borough, and even if you're outside, even if you're from other cities or other boroughs, definitely we are here
Okay.
to help you once you are here. So we understand about being homeless, being street homeless. We're definitely here to help out in any situation. Whether you're a tenant, whether you're looking to get an apartment, looking for jobs, definitely we are here to help out information as such. So what we're gonna do, as I said, it'd be great. You need to do all of this, but you're insisting on it. You're insisting on it. That's unnecessary to do all of that. I'll get you a library card, and you can then be able to utilize our resources.
Okay.
And your
Are
PIN
you
number-
gonna help me or
Yes,
she's
I
gonna
can
help me?
you out with
Okay.
this. And of course, when you're ready to use the library, your PIN number. Every card comes with a PIN number, and the PIN number is going to be the month and day of your birth.
Oh, I
the
can't
month-
make my own
No,
pin?
the PIN, you can change it if you want to.
Okay.
At any time.
Yeah, I
that's
want it
the
to
default.
be-
The default is 4 numbers.
Okay.
And the default is always the month and day of your birth, but you could definitely change that to anything you so choose. But definitely we can help you out. And let me just get to the computer for a second. Sure.
She was helping me find the Constitution books in English. Do you know if you have any in the back extra?
We may not have any left yet. That is very popular. We have a very robust population, and the materials come and go very quickly.
But not Spanish, because you guys got a lot of Spanish ones
Yeah,
left.
that's unfortunately, yeah.
Is there not a lot of Spanish people in this neighborhood?
There are, but they come and they go.
Oh, okay.
But the English, that goes very quickly as well.
Oh, I can imagine.
I gotta get a pen.
Would I be able to receive one of these cards?
We have the
Do you have this one?
the welcome. You see, we have one of these.
Thank you so much. So I guess the systems are a little bit similar because I was able to get a New York Public Library card as well.
Okay, so I need your date of birth, month, day, and year.
So it'll be September 21st,
September 21st,
1989.
190.
Yes.
And the first name,
Guy,
spell it.
Guy. Freeman, last name Freeman,
And spell that.
Freeeman.
Freeman.
Yes.
And so I'm seeing your recording, so I'm assuming you have a phone number.
347
347
966.
966.
Let me write the last 4 digits down.
Double check the address before
Please don't say it out loud.
Okay, so either for a phone call or a text if the library has to contact you.
Phone call. Let's take a look at this policy. mean, she never said I couldn't record. She just asked me not to. So she's aware of the policy. So that's good. At least they didn't call the police. That's a positive. Is that a Jay-Z card?
Yes. You have the.
He's like the unofficial mayor of Brooklyn. I would think Biggie would be.
He is very good to us.
He contributed to Barclays Center, right?
Yes.
That's good. We would have had Big Pun, but Big Pun died. I'm sure he would have did a lot of good things for the Bronx.
Okay, and you said you wanted to change the password?
Yeah, to 1776.
Just make sure let's clear that away. You don't want the original frosted ones. Let's do with that. 1776, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this has a law behind it. I appreciate you ladies helping me and being cordial and respectful. It goes a long way.
This is the card. Okay. And as I said, that's going to be your PIN number. So when you want to access any of our resources, you know, whether you're on the computer or you're at home or you're near a computer and you need to get access to
I just can't. Can I borrow things on
You
this?
can borrow, yep. You can
All
borrow.
right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You want to write down my channel name?
Sure. That'd be great. Okay, go ahead.
So it'll be good.
G-O-O-D.
Guy.
G-U-Y.
Activism.
Is it
Activism. A-C-T.
A-C-T. Activism.
Common spelling. Good guy activism.
And that's on which channel? That's on YouTube?
Yeah, that's on YouTube. So what I do is I'm a First Amendment activist. I'm a civil rights activist. And what I do is I record the government for a living. I just make sure that not only do our public employees are educated on the First Amendment and educated on the citizens' rights, but also respect our rights. You know, we have a constitutional right to record our government workers in the course of your duties. I like to do it peaceful. I peacefully exercise my rights, and that's it.
Didn't necessarily need it, you know.
I understand.
You're good to go.
Thank you, ladies. God bless you. And I can only use this in Brooklyn, right?
Yes, remember.
All right. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a great day. 42-minute video. Took them a little while to get it, but they did a great job, so shout out to them. Brooklyn Public Library. All right. Subscribe to the People's Podcast TV. Subscribe to this man, Cass from New York. Shout out to this man, Easy Cameras On. All right, till next time.